Mavericks! Welcome to the Roundup, our new series made by Mavericks for Mavericks. My name is Kaylee Tripp, and not only is today our premiere episode, it's also our Thanksgiving special. Throughout this show, you will see some incredible content produced by our Contact class students and the results of our recent holiday polls. It's going to be a great time. To get us started, I think it would be helpful to get a check on the weather to see what we can expect over the break. To help us plan, here's that weather guy, Riker Flom.
Hello, I'm Riker, also known as That Weather Guy, and today we're kicking off this Thanksgiving special with a rundown of the weather over your week-long Thanksgiving break. You may be asking what happens to those weather guys. Well, they're gone. Seeing as I was the editor and only remaining member of those weather guys, I took up the mantle because work is slow. Anyway, here's a look into the week's forecast of weather. Our first day of break, Saturday, we start our Florida theme of no winter with a high of 77 degrees Fahrenheit and only a 25% chance of rain. Somehow our next 2 days, Sunday and Monday, have identical forecasts, keeping 77 degrees and low chances of rain. Tuesday decides to break the mold with only a 10% chance of rain, but the high is still stable at 77 degrees. Wednesday is more of the same. High of 77, 25% chance of rain. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, is surprisingly different. A high of 79 this time, but 40% chance of thunderstorms. Oh boy! Friday gets even hotter. 80 degrees, and again 25% chance of rain. This truly is a Florida winter. And finally, Saturday, another brutal high of 80, but no chance of rain this time. As you can see, Thanksgiving break is same with the old hot weather you had all year. But let's take a look at the weather inside the school. Today we're in the hallway, where it's very cold, even colder than usual, because as you can see, there's no one here. I'd be very, very surprised if it rained, seeing there's no clouds and a low percent of precipitation. Alright, that's it for our debut edition of That Weather Guy. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, too bad.
Since Thanksgiving is a time to reflect and appreciate our blessings, we decided to have a little fun and ask some of the students and teachers what they are thankful for, and of course we had to throw in a round of Would You Rather.
Okay, we always get together the day before and we like chop everything and have like just a nice time that day, so we kind of make the next day more relaxed. And then we always, get together and eat. And I have to traditionally make the apple pie or else I'm not allowed to go to Thanksgiving.
I think with what the Fiat Club has done at the school for years past of like collecting the donations for those who can't afford to have a Thanksgiving meal is super important. Especially right now, it's just like monetary value, which could be an even better way to raise money because not everybody has the time to go to the store and get the things and or look through the pantry and grab the stuff. So I think the best way to help out others during this Thanksgiving season is to just like help out each other with such basic needs, such as like having a food on the table.
I like to go fishing a lot. Any chance I get, that's what I pretty much do if I'm not here.
I am most thankful for my family. My family is like the most important to me. I love them to death. I have 3 brothers and we are like the best friends, so.
Would you rather eat a Thanksgiving meal with just your hands or have to open your Christmas presents using a fork?
What? I like a challenge, so I'm gonna go back to my animalistic instincts and just go no forks, no utensils whatsoever, and just eat turkey, stuffing, like everything. I would eat it with my bare hands.
Open my Christmas presents with a fork. Girl, I'm Cuban. I eat it with my hands.
I don't care. I eat it with my hands. Not the fork, because stuff under my nails would gross me out.
Would you rather cook and clean up Thanksgiving dinner or shop for everyone in your family on Black Friday?
Shop for everyone in my family on Black Friday. I'd rather do that and get trampled by like 50 angry mothers than cook and clean for my entire family.
Definitely cook and clean because I hate shopping.
It will be great to have so many days off on the break, and if you're behind or looking for a show to watch, Justin has us covered with some recommendations for a great binge.
Hello and welcome to Maverick Round-Up Netflix Binge Tier List as presented by yours truly, Justin Rossman. I don't got a lot of time, so let's get right into it. First up is Criminal Minds. Now, don't get me wrong, I really love this show, but like, some episodes, kinda boring, so B tier is what I'm gonna put that at. Outer Banks. I know it's basic, but I still really liked it. Can't wait for season 2, so A tier. Riverdale. Now, first season was great. The rest of them were a dumpster fire, so I'm gonna put that all the way down in F tier and never think about it again because no. Julie and the Phantoms. It is a kid's show, but the music was made by Kenny Ortega, who is the same guy who made the High School Musical soundtrack. So B tier. One Day at a Time is a pretty solid family sitcom. So as for ranking, I'm thinking B. Avatar: The Last Airbender is the greatest show ever made. If you disagree, you're wrong. S tier. New Girl is basically just like Friends, but in every single way better. In every single way. So that's gonna be an S tier as well. Atypical recently got into the show, binged it all in 3 days. B tier. Jane the Virgin. I can't even describe it. I just have to say, you have to watch this show. S tier. Gossip Girl. Now, at first I did like it, but as time went on, I don't know, the drama, it just didn't work out for me, so couldn't finish it. That's gonna be an E tier. Legend of Korra. Liked Avatar, but the sequel series didn't do it for me. Couldn't get past the first episode. Gonna be a D tier. And for our last series, Umbrella Academy. Couldn't get past the second episode, so D tier. Sorry about that. I know a lot of people like it. And that's all the time we have in our Maverick Round-Up Netflix binge tier list. Back to you, Kaylee.
In addition to eating, sleeping, and binging Netflix, you may want to take some time to watch a few movies. Jasmine and Gabriel are going to walk us through their top 10 favorite sports movies.
Hi, my name is Jasmine,
And I'm Gabriel.
and this is our movie review on the top 10 sports movies to watch over this break.
At number 10, we have Benchwarmer. This movie is about a baseball-loving millionaire who helps out 3 nerds form a baseball team to compete with the meanest bullies in Little League.
At number 9, we have The Game Plan. This movie is about a football star who is tackled by some unexpected news. He has a young daughter from his ex-wife, and he must learn how to balance his personal and professional life.
At number 8, we have Space Jam. An evil alien theme park owner needs a new attraction. When his gang goes to Earth, they kidnap the Looney Tunes, and Bugs Bunny challenges them to a basketball game to determine their fate. The aliens agree, but they steal star basketball skills, so the Looney Tunes need to get help from Superstar on Earth.
At number 7, we have 42. In 1946, the manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers defies Major League's baseball's terrible rule by not allowing Jackie Robinson to play because of his skin color. It puts both the manager and Jackie Robinson in danger of racist attacks from all over the league. Jackie Robinson demonstrates his full control of emotions, of not reacting in anger, but by showing kindness to the racist.
At number 6, we have Moneyball. The manager of the Oakland Athletics realizes that the MLB has a wisdom problem. Faced with a tight budget, he must figure out how to compete against richer teams with an Ivy League graduate to figure out how to get superstars for cheap. The manager breaks a lot of classic rules and longtime scout rules to build a super team of cheap players.
At number 5, we have Rocky, a small-time boxer chosen to take on the reigning heavyweight champion because his opponent was injured. This fight kick-started a friendship to last multiple years.
At number 4, we have Blindside. A homeless black teen has been in and out of school systems throughout his whole life. This white family takes him into their family to try to give him a new life. They later become his legal guardian, transforming both their lives, and then they put him into a school system and realize with his size and ability, he would be great at football.
At number 3, we have Sandlot. A kid by the name of Scotty Smalls moves to a new neighborhood. He manages to find a group of kids that play baseball and become his friends. Together they go on a bunch of funny and emotional adventures. And finally, at number 1, we have Creed. Adonis Johnson, son of Apollo Creed, knew his father was a boxing champion, but unfortunately, his father died before his birth. Boxing and fighting is in his blood, and he looks for Rocky to train with him. Rocky sees a lot of Apollo in Adonis and agrees to train him, even with the most deadliest opponent in the ring at the moment.
This was our top 10 movie list, and we hope you enjoy the movies.
I don't know about you, but I have spent a lot of time scrolling recently, and one of my favorite things to view are life and product hacks. Camille put together a few items that have a feature or use that you might not be aware of. Check this out.
Hi, and welcome to So That Is What That's For, a segment for our Thanksgiving special. So I think we can all agree that quarantine has been boring for many of us, spent scrolling on TikTok or binging Netflix. Some of us were so bored that we've noticed some stuff and wondered, wait, what is that for? So here are 3 objects that most of us had wondered, what is that for? Number 1, bumps on the F and J on your keyboard. Most of us use a computer or a laptop for online classes, and you've probably noticed or felt a little bump on your F and J buttons. Well, that's there to help you type without looking down. If you've ever taken a typing class, then you know that your index fingers are supposed to be on those keys. Many of our fellow Mavericks use Herschel's backpack. You know the diamond-shaped patch on the back? Well, that's actually a latch tab, and it's meant to tie something to your bag. For example, a pair of sneakers, ropes, or anything else you can think of. Number 3, the red and blue parts of an eraser. You know how in art class or in your elementary classroom, or maybe in some corner of your house, you find an eraser with the red and blue ends? Most of us might have used the red part, not knowing why the blue's even there. But the blue end is used for thicker paper or darker markings or even pens, while the red is used for regular paper or in light markings. Well, that's the end of So That Is What That's For. Thank you for watching and happy Thanksgiving, Mavericks!
When you think about Thanksgiving and learning about it in school, you probably remember making a costume out of a brown paper bag and using your hand to draw a turkey. Well, here are some really fun facts about Thanksgiving you might not already know by Isabella and Fiona.
Here are some fun facts about Thanksgiving that you didn't know. Fact number 1. Abraham Lincoln proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday on October 3, 1863, even though the first Thanksgiving was in 1621. It took 242 years to actually become a holiday. Fact number 2. Turkey wasn't actually served at the first Thanksgiving. Instead, ducks, geese, and swans are believed to have been served to the English settlers and the Native Americans. Fact number 3. The first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade had real animals. Held in 1924, the first parade included monkeys, bears, camels, and elephants borrowed from the Central Park Zoo instead of the traditional character balloons we know today. It was also known as the Macy's Christmas Parade to kick off the holiday shopping season. Fact number 4. Each year on Thanksgiving, about 46 million turkeys are cooked by Americans. That means 46 million turkeys are killed for Thanksgiving. Fact number 5. The first ever TV dinner came from Thanksgiving leftovers. Fact number 6. The first Thanksgiving lasted 3 days. Fact number 7. The first large-scale balloon used in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was Felix the Cat in 1927, replacing the earlier zoo animals that were used in the first 3 parades. Fact number 8. Corn is another popular symbol of Thanksgiving other than the turkey. There is a large variety of different colors that corn can be, like purple, red, and sometimes rainbow. Fact number 9. During the first couple of Macy's Thanksgiving Day parades, they would just let go of the balloons after the parade was over. Because there was no plans yet for deflating the balloons, most were simply allowed to float away afterwards. Unfortunately, this strategy did not prove very effective as most popped shortly after being released. And finally, fact number 10. The first Thanksgiving feast was eaten with spoons and knives. There was no forks.
Thank thank you to everyone who entered our pet photo contest. Some of us were surprised to find that we didn't only receive pictures of cats and dogs. All of them were adorable, but let's take a look at our winning pets. In our top 6, and in no particular order, we have Rusty, June, Gyoko, Godzilla, Sydney the cat, and an honorable mention to, well, chickens. It was a very hard decision, so we turned it over to one of our Maverick moms to decide. And the winner is Godzilla the gecko. Congratulations on being named our first official Maverick Pet of the Month. Godzilla's picture was submitted by Junior Brianna Acevedo. You will receive a special t-shirt courtesy of Pause for a Cause Club. Thank you to everyone who entered, and we hope to see more of your pet photos in the future. Giving back and serving our community is a huge part of what being a Maverick is all about. And while COVID has impacted our ability to earn service hours in person, we thought it would be good to give you some suggestions on how to get some over the break. Here, Josh and Brandon give us a few different ideas on how you can contribute and also earn hours. That the word fiat means let it be done? This is what Mary says in Luke chapter 1 verse 38 in response to the promise that God would overshadow her as she gives birth to our Lord and Savior. We are all called to serve, to help others in need, and to spread the word of God. Fiat Club wants you to become a true disciple and to open yourself up totally as Mary did. If you have that call to serve or just want to make a difference in your community and help those who need you the most, then please contact Miss Deligny at jdeligny@mccarthyhigh.org. Next up, Lily is in the kitchen baking us up a holiday treat that is sure to be Mav Tasty. Food, Thanksgiving is also synonymous with another favorite American pastime, and that's watching football. Here is Emil with the Maverick Sports Report.
What's up, Mavericks? My name is Emil Salgado Vasquez, and you're watching the Maverick Sports Report. As most of you probably already know, football is a Thanksgiving tradition in the United States, so today we bring you a whole segment on just football for this Thanksgiving. Starting locally with our Mavericks varsity football team, play has been suspended due to COVID-19 right now, but they look to resume play and finish the season very soon. In their previous game versus Pinecrest, they did lose 18-0 unfortunately, but our seniors got to share a special night on senior night. Moving on to the National Football League, there will be 3 games played on Thanksgiving Thursday. The first game is between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan at 12:30 p.m. We predict that the Lions could come away with a narrow victory and with a huge night for their star quarterback Matthew Stafford. The next game starts at 4:30 p.m. with the Washington football team going on the road to face the Dallas Cowboys. We predict that Washington could come away with a victory over a Dallas team with no Dak Prescott. It could be a tough night for the Dallas Cowboys. Finally, the last game has the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers facing off at 8:30 at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. As of right now, the Steelers are undefeated, and we don't think it's going to change in this one. We predict that the Steelers will come away with a win over the Baltimore Ravens and the reigning MVP Lamar Jackson. That's going to do it for the Maverick Sports Report. Thanks for watching. I'm Emil Salgado, and enjoy your Thanksgiving.
That's a wrap for our premiere episode of the Maverick Round-Up. We hope you enjoyed our Thanksgiving special. On behalf of all of us who worked on the show, we wish you a wonderful, safe, and healthy Thanksgiving break. I'm Kaylee Tripp, and see you next time, Mavericks!